Our story is about the community leading the way and the Baha'is walking with them in serried lines and sharing what we have as an offering.
Hey everybody, this is Andy over at the Bahai Center in Minneapolis, a block away from the George Floyd Memorial. There's the barricade right there, this whole area, that white truck, and then the memorial's right beyond that. And then inside the Bahai Center, so what we've got today for needs, we have some canned food. In here we got some breakfast food, a little bit of breakfast food. The real need is in the baby formula, diapers. We have no diapers right now at all. So, and we have entire families coming up to us the entire day long, nonstop. Yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Just one block over, 38th in Chicago, is where George Floyd was killed.
So the day that George Floyd was killed, there was definitely a great sense of sadness and some disbelief that this could be happening almost on our very doorstep.
To see that man crying and breathing for his life and holler mama, that's the thing that touched me the most, because it's like no one was there to protect him. No one was there.
I felt really heartbroken. And I think it's because my whole life I've seen the prejudice and the inequities. And as I've progressed through life, seeing that it continues and it's gotten worse, the systemic racism has gotten worse. That inherent oneness of humanity is still to be recognized. And so I felt really helpless at first.
Caught a text letting me know of a urgent devotional at the Bahai Center, and said, the Bahai Center is just right there. We should have something. We're in the midst of the reality of COVID and everyone was home, but this calling to just come here and to be here was very strong. I think there was like 8 of us that showed up. But when we came here, there was just like a flood of humanity, just like passing by, heading to the corner. There was a lot of traffic and a lot of marching already and a lot of chants already. And it was beautiful to see the response.
Unrest erupted throughout much of the city and lasted for 3 nights. Entire business districts burned down.
And we couldn't even tell what was truth. There was so much misinformation flooding everywhere. A lot of talk of white supremacists like converging to just accelerate the damage. A lot of neighborhood groups where like all the block captains for all the neighborhoods came to these parks and had a quick kind of training rundown of how each block and how each neighborhood could kind of take on like a watch.
And so this idea of safety and pulling together as a community came to the forefront of everyone's mind in the neighborhood. And so the neighbors started talking to each other more, just like the House of Justice has been asking us to do, is to get to know your neighborhood. The context of what happened with George Floyd forced that within our neighborhood.
residents of Minneapolis reemerged to a new reality. Many loaded up their cars with shovels, brooms, and groceries and headed to affected areas. You are seizing opportunities, whether those thrust upon you by current circumstances or those derived from your systemic labors in the wider society, to play your part, however humble, in the effort to remedy the ills of your nation. Written by the Universal House of Justice, the Global Governing Council of the Baha'i Faith, in a letter to the United States dated July 22nd, 2020.